But the NBA playoffs are set. With NBA season completed Sunday, we have our playoff field with the play-in tournament starting tonight with the Warriors versus Grizzlies and the Magic versus the Hawks. The Hawks making its fifth straight play-in. They have a 2-2 record. Uh, the Warriors have yet to win a play-in game, 0-3. All the times they've been there, the Magic this is the second time they were 1-0 in the play-in, and the Grizzlies have been two times. So who's coming out of the play-in? Who's coming out of the play-in?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think the Warriors are. This is their perfect chance to just be great. Okay, they got.
Mhm.
If they win this game tonight, they still have 4 days to rest until they
Yep.
have the Rockets, which is huge. They need that rest because Jimmy's banged up with his quad. Steph has a thumb injury. Draymond is in his head because he smoked a layup the other day. 4 days, if they can get this game, which I think they can, but we got to remember the Grizzlies, they're like the deepest team next to the Thunder, in my opinion. I don't know how they ended up in the play-in, but they're like the deepest team in the league right now for me. So if the Warriors can win this game, it's a perfect scenario. They can play the Rockets. They match up very well with the Rockets compared to like the Lakers or like the Nuggets or Clippers or something like that. I don't think they want to see the Thunder first round because that would I don't have a good feeling about that personally. Because the Thunder are the best defensive team in the league, and with having Steph and maybe playoff Jimmy, that could help. But I don't think that's enough yet. Maybe later on in the rounds, but I think the Warriors got that 7 seed, not locked up, but I think they could get that tonight. And then when it comes to the Grizzlies playing the Mavericks or Kings, I think the Grizzlies are going to win regardless of one of those teams. Maybe the Kings maybe run for their money because the Kings their offense is crazy right now. I don't know what it is, but if they play the Kings, it'd be interesting. But I still got Grizzlies. So my first round matchup on the West would be OKC, Grizzlies, um, obviously Nuggets, Clippers. I got Clippers in 6, by the way, and then Lakers, Timberwolves, obviously, and then Rockets, Warriors. But yeah, I'll let you go tell your West side of the bracket.
I would say I think the Warriors and the Grizzlies are going to come out of it regardless. Those are the two teams that obviously have the best chance, and
Mm-hmm.
they have the best teams, honestly, out of all of those. So uh, I really want to look at the East, though. The East to me seems the most up toss up in the air. I
Mm-hmm.
would say probably.
Look at your Bulls, bro.
I'm not a believer.
Oh,
Uh,
you crazy,
I
Josh
love
Giddey.
them. I love my team. Don't get it twisted, but they've played well. They played great. I love it. Awesome. But I just don't think that. I just personally don't think they can beat the Magic or the Hawks. I mean, with how wishy washy they've played the whole season. Yes, they played great down the stretch, but they've been playing their behinds off to just reach the play-in tournament. So when you're doing that, you're going to
True.
obviously play your hardest.
It's true. Very true.
And how about them be playing the Heat yet again in what 2 or 3 straight seasons?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
That's wild.
absolutely ridiculous.
That is
Like
wild. Yeah.
at this point, you might as well just do. You just might as well pencil that in every single play-in tournament. The Heat and the Bulls.
Hey, it's
Like
a good matchup, bro. A little rivalry, a little playing rivalry, bro. I do got the Bulls winning that, bro. I think they might get the eight
I think the
seed.
Bulls can win that for sure. But
I think the
as
Bulls
to
might get the
beating
eight seed, bro. I'm genuine. I'm serious about that. They might get it. Josh Giddey's nice, bro. If
oh,
he's
I
playing,
know. I've
bro,
watched. I've seen.
he's 22, averaging like 20, no, like 18, 7 and 7, something like that, something crazy, almost a triple double at the age of 22. And bro, if he can lead them to the playoffs as an 8 seed, that's like, I don't. They're not gonna do anything against Cleveland. Don't get me wrong; they might win one game, but man, I like what the Bulls got right now, bro. I really do. I
Hmm.
love Josh Giddey, bro. He's a great guy, and he's a great player.
I don't know about great guys. Some people be. Some
He might be.
people.
He might be. I don't know, but allegedly, all the you know what I'm saying. But whatever. But the Magic and the Hawks. That's a tough one, bro. If the Magic are healthy, because the Hawks are not healthy. They don't have Jalen Johnson. Trey Young's kind of banged up a little bit right now. Um, with a healthy Magic team, they could play the Celtics pretty well. I think personally. So I think the Hawks could easily play the Celtics well. They always get in. I don't know what it is about the Hawks, but they love playing the Knicks and the Celtics the hardest, and it shows a lot. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they kind of rule New York, but they also kind of give Boston a run for their money every single year.
hmm
It's very interesting to see. And Um, yeah, for those other matchups though, um, Bucks Pacers started at 12 on Saturday, and me being a Bucks fan, I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited because we actually have Giannis, and we were talking about this yesterday, bro. I think Giannis might have this 2018 run of LeBron, like LeBron 2018 run. I think it's a very good possibility as long as we don't see Boston fully healthy. I think we have a great chance of running that table, beating the Pacers in 6 or 7, and getting the Cavs. I think we match up with the Cavs a lot better than a lot of people
Hmm.
think.
I personally, like I said, like what was that 2 episodes ago, that
Hmm.
you get Dame back, they could end it up. They could go to the finals. Like
It's gonna be tough, man. If Boston continues to play like that, I don't know, but I, last healthy Giannis we saw, he took them to 7 games by himself, bro. Chris Middleton was not playing great. Obviously, Drew Holiday wasn't a great offensive player on our team, but he was our defensive, uh, guy to win that championship, especially. But Giannis literally willed that team to 7 games, and
that's what
we,
I'm saying. If they, find a way to get
they got a new
Dame
duo.
back,
Yeah,
that's 25-30.
they got a new duo with KPJ off the bench coming in playing with Giannis, and I mean that KPJ is taking off, bro. I'm like,
I say they
it's
the darkest horse in the entire playoffs besides the Warriors.
right. So I think, and the Lakers too. I won't sleep on the Lakers too much, but
I can't. I gotta see them play with them
oh,
in the
what do
playoffs
you
first.
mean? They have their big three is like the best big three in the league right now.
Yeah, but when it comes to the playoffs, you got to play some defense. Like, and Luka is gonna get exposed.
And he didn't do that last year, and they went to the finals. His offense took over. Hey, I'll go back to this on Sam's
But
point.
he had PJ Washington. He had PJ Washington. He had Derek Lively, and they had what's his name? They had Daniel Gafford. That's like three anchors on defense.
I get it, but
Like all
they
they have is what Bron, and Bron can't play D like that no more.
Austin Reeves can. Austin Reeves, if Austin Reeves and Bron can turn it up a little bit on defense,
Now, if they yes, that's what I'm saying. If they can turn it up on defense, they might have a shot. But
Luka's going to get cooked regardless, bro.
exactly,
Let's leave it at that. Anthony Edwards is going to want Luka to guard him.
who's a center position?
Jackson Hayes. Look, bro, I said that when the trade happened. I said it that if they are relying on Jackson Hayes to go against Rudy Gobert in the paint, good luck. Have fun. Rudy Gobert or Nikola Jokic, have fun. Even
I don't
next
care
round,
what nobody say about Rudy Gobert. Oh my God, he sucks. Oh, he got cooked by. He gonna get cooked
he
by
can play
Luka.
defense.
He's still
He can
a
play defense.
three-time
Yeah,
defensive player of the year.
he can play defense for real. I don't know why people. I mean,
He's
I'm one of those
still
people
like
that don't.
7 feet tall.
I'm one of those people that don't really believe that he deserves like 3 or 4 of those, but he definitely deserves at least 2 of those because he's a great defensive player. But bro, the Lakers, their offense, just Bron and having Bron in the playoffs as a 3 seed at age 40. We got Luka coming in and Austin Reeves playing out of his mind right now. He should be in contention for most improved player, but I don't think he'll win it. But bro, that big three right there, and then they got Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura, and I mean their team's nice, man. That's why I didn't
Mhm.
want the Warriors to see them right away. I really I want them to see them second round so they can have a little bit of better feel in the playoffs, and we get Steph at his full health, and then they go 7 games with him and LeBron, and then Steph wins, and then goes to the finals against the Bucks. That's my prediction who's going to go to the finals, by the way. But I want, I just want you to realize that big three in LA, can't sleep on them, bro. I understand.
No, ain't nobody sleeping on him. I'm just saying, like, I'm being realistic and logical. Like, if they can't play defense, they're getting cooked by the dog. They're getting cooked by the Wolves.
So let me ask you this: you think the Clippers gonna beat the Nuggets? They're a defensive team right now, at least with Kawhi. Obviously, I personally have Clippers in 6. I don't believe that the Nuggets will do anything because they don't have coach.
Yeah, I can see the Clippers beating the Nuggets though, because they
That's
don't
a
have a coach
horrible matchup for
either,
them.
and
That's
they
a horrible
Jokic
matchup
are
for them,
nothing
bro.
at the moment.
For Jokic, and I mean Jokic's gonna get his, but Zubac is no pushover, bro. Like his defense, he's one of the best defensive centers in the game right now. I think he is the best. And look, man, all I gotta say is this, y'all. Jokic might be your MVP, but that first round is not gonna be happy, not gonna be good for him, bro. He still get his, but it's gonna be a lot of turnovers. It's gonna be a lot of defense not being played. If you want to talk about no defense, let's talk about Jokic. And I mean, yes, he averages 2 steals, but he also is second in the league in giving up field goals in the paint, right behind Carl Anthony Towns. So that kind of wipes away the steals for me. I mean, if you're not guarding the paint as a center, what are you doing? So I mean, that's I got Clippers in 6 on that one, and then the next round, Clippers versus OKC. I hope to see Shea play the team that traded him.
I think Shea going. I think the Thunder are going to the finals.
You think so?
Yep, I think they going to the finals.
I think they go Western Conference Finals and lose in 6. I don't know to who yet, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they beat the Lakers in 7. I don't think so. I personally don't. They play horrible against the Lakers, bro. If they play the Warriors, I see it because I don't think the Warriors are deep enough to play them. But yeah, I don't know, man. And they could. They got if they get past those first 2 rounds, I don't think that third team they play is going to be much lesser than those first 2. I'll say that, unless it's the Rockets. So,
Mhm.
which I think the Rockets are out first round personally. I'm not a big believer in the Rockets.
So that's the NBA playoffs. The playoffs are set. Crazy thing about it all is that the Wizards won at the buzzer versus the Heat to give the Jazz the best odds to land a number one pick. So I love that actually. But that was actually crazy when I saw it. I mean, me and my bosses, we was sitting in the studio watching that live, and
Mm.
we saw it happen, and we was like, oh, like that's crazy, like that's crazy. It
Yeah, I
was
really want
wild.
Cooper, bro. Cooper's gonna love Utah, huh?
Yeah, that's why I can't watch the lottery because I just can't sit here and see the Jazz emblem at 5.
Ooh, when is that? When is that lottery? I can't wait to that.
Well,
Oh man, the 12th.
yeah, I just can't sit there. I can't watch the draft lottery because I don't know how I would react if I see the Jazz emblem pop up at 5 or
That
4.
would be dude. The lottery is so. I love the lottery. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I love it because the Wizards have gotten the top 5 pick the last like 10 years, and always get 5, and it's hilarious because they. I mean, they got Sar last year, which is number 2, but whatever.
Yeah, like I can't watch that and see the Jazz emblem pop up at 5 or 4. So,
What
but
happens if
we
you
got
get 2? Who you go take it 2? I know Cooper's out of there first, but who's 2 for you?
probably Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Yeah. I mean, people say Harper, but I don't think we need a point guard because we got Isaiah Collier. So
That's true. Isaiah Collier is gonna be nice, man.